This stinks. This might be the biggest pickle we've been in. Everything was going so good too.
How's it going? I'm Jared Gillis. Welcome to another All About RVs. If you're new here, we love to put out videos that help people enjoy the RVing experience even more and help solve some of the problems that come along with RVing to make it just that much more enjoyable. But sometimes when RV problems, they stack on top of each other, that if you were to take one of those things, it really wouldn't be that bad. But when you compound them with this and this and this, it becomes a much bigger problem and much more difficult to work yourselves through. So that's what we found ourselves in as that Hurricane Dorian was heading towards the East Coast. We were keeping an eye on the storm because we've been enjoying the southeast portion of the United States. We saw that the storm was projected to go through Florida, but then we saw that it changed. The models changed and it showed it sweeping up. And then it kind of moved further out to where it was going to have more strength as it was going up that eastern coast. We knew we were going to have to do something and we wanted to get out of the path of it. When you're RVing, your biggest strength is you can just load up and you can head out. We can be on the road within 20 minutes. So the only thing we needed to do to get out of its path is really just to go fuel up, put some diesel in the truck, and we're ready to go. So I filled up the truck with diesel and the check engine light came on. And it was running extremely rough, and the power was significantly decreased in the truck. So this is where things started to compound because the way the problems stacked. It was the holiday weekend, the truck was down, nobody was in business, and the storm was heading that way. So we had a time crunch, barely any resources, and equipment that wasn't working. So all those were just fighting against us. So I couldn't just sit on my hands and do nothing. I tried everything I could to try and fix the truck, but we were having issues with the injectors and we just didn't have all the tools to be able to do that. So I started calling as many people as I could to see if anybody would answer the phone. Finally ended up getting a guy to answer the phone, and he was willing to come, and he was gonna come on Monday, so the actual holiday, and he was gonna work on the truck and get us back on the road. And that was really good because by the time that he had said that he would come, there was now a mandatory evacuation for where we were at in the RV park.
As we get started, we have some important announcements to make. I'm issuing a mandatory evacuation starting at noon on Monday, September 2nd. Starting at noon on Monday.
The stakes were getting raised pretty high, pretty quick. The good thing was we felt pretty confident we knew what was wrong with the truck, so we were able to buy parts. So we bought the parts so the guy could just come and work on it. And I was actually gonna prep the truck, we talked about it. I was gonna remove a bunch of things so that he could get in there and use the tools that I didn't have so that he could fix it quickly, because time was of the essence. It was the day of the mandatory evacuation, and he was coming to work on it that day, and we were supposed to be out by noon.
Oh. This morning my nerves were pretty shot. This would be easy if we had a truck that was working, we just hook up and move out, but it's kind of like everything's on the line. Got to get it done now. Okay, we've had to come up with a plan. I don't even know what letter or number we're on. What we're going to do is we are going to leave the trailer here because the truck is incapable of being able to move the trailer, but we can still limp it along driving. So we're going to try and drive it to a shop. The guy was a no-show today. Just totally didn't even call, didn't even show. Very, very disappointed. So we're gonna see if we can get the truck fixed. It's a mandatory evacuation by noon today, so I don't know if we'll be able to get back in here before the storm hits to get the RV. But if we can get the truck fixed and we can get back here before the storm hits, then that would be the best possible plan at this point. Or just a new truck. That sounds like an even better plan. Okay, we're we're heading out. Here we go.
The night trailer. It feels weird. It does.
It doesn't feel right, does it?
No, it doesn't. It feels weird leaving it, knowing that it could very well be
Destroyed.
And as we were heading out of the park, the mechanic called and said, "Hey, I'm on my way. Do you still need me?" I said, "Yes. Please come and let's get this truck fixed and let's get out of here." This might be strike number 2. We tore the truck apart again so that he could do the work. He said he would be here like a half hour ago, and he's still not here. So this is what the engine looks like, waiting. I really couldn't believe it when he didn't show up the second time. Just no show, no call, wouldn't answer his phone. Oh my goodness, that was very frustrating. But we saw the neighbor that we had in the RV park previously. He was there pulling out other people's RVs and helping out other people. So we thought we'd stop and talk to him. He gave us a number of a towing company nearby, and they have a mechanic shop there. And so I gave them a call. They were able to get us in the next day. So it was just 10 miles down the road. We were able to get the truck over to them. We had to go to the hotel that night because we weren't allowed to stay in the park.
Let me welcome you to the Quality Inn. So we got a hotel room, and it's out of the mandatory evacuation zone, which is fantastic. It's not prone to flooding here like the RV park was. So plus, and we're only less than a mile and a half to the place where we're gonna have the work done on the truck, and they're gonna go get the trailer before they block off all the roads to get it over there so it's not stuck for the duration of the storm. So once we get the truck fixed, we can actually get on the road. So let me give you a tour of the hotel room. Ah, that's better. And this is the room. Not much to it. You can see the other side of the wall. We're used to living in tiny spaces, so why get anything bigger? So a couple of beds, bathroom, fits the need. Well, we've got the truck to the mechanics sitting out front in it, waiting for the tow truck guy to come. He's gonna help us get the RV out. Just taking the keys off so I could have the keys to the RV and leave them a key with the truck. The good part is, I'm feeling really good about today. These guys seem really confident and really capable. And talking to some people in town, we heard that we actually lucked out that the other mechanic didn't show up and that these are the guys that are gonna work on it. They said those other guys, they always take your money, they never fix your vehicle. These guys are very dependable, and so I'm very thankful that we're here. And they seem very, very professional. So the RV park that we're in is below sea level, I guess. It sits really low. So that means it's more than likely gonna flood, let alone whatever winds hit it. There's a lot of trees, saw a lot of dead limbs up in those trees, so whatever of that would become debris flying around, and then let alone the flooding in there, who knows what would be left of our RV. So we really don't want to leave the RV in there. So the tow truck guy and I are gonna, I can't remember his name. I should remember his name. He's not just tow truck guy. But anyways, he and I are gonna go down there and get the RV before they seal off the roads. I guess they're putting massive logs on the roads so that people can't go in and loot the RVs that are left there, which is a good thing, but it just puts a very tight time crunch on us being able to get the RV out so we can get out of Dodge, because we don't want it weathering the storm there. Not a good place to leave it. So that's the plan, and so far today's plan I'm feeling much more confident in than yesterday's. That was horrible.
Feels like we have a moment where we can just like catch our breath. We're out of the hotel. We have the RV out of the RV park. It's not getting trapped in there. The truck is they're putting it back together. The part that we had bought, fortunately, we had bought it when we did because everything shut down, and they couldn't get parts for it anymore because they wanted to use the parts from their supplier, and we were just gonna return ours, but so thankful we had that.
Yeah, that was a huge blessing.
Yeah.
If we hadn't, I don't know, we'd be here through after the hurricane.
Yeah, so hopefully if it gets put back together and everything's working well, we're
inland. We don't know exactly where we're going yet. Inland. And we'll drive till we find something. There's got to be something.
Yes.
I think we just heard the truck start up. You know how you can like hear that distinct sound? We'll see if it comes back around the corner. We were just so thankful when we were able to get on the road, get a little distance between us and that storm, and just that park that we found. It was really perfect for us, and it was almost like just being welcomed home. It was perfect. We were so thankful that we were able to get the truck fixed and we were able to get inland with the truck and the RV, and just so blessed and thankful for the people that were praying for us, the people that reached out and were willing to come and help and get us into safety, away from the evacuation area. That was a plan that we always kind of had in the background, because getting the family to safety was always the first priority. Being able to get the truck and the RV out together was really a goal that we had, but really it wasn't as important as keeping the family safe. So extremely blessed, extremely thankful for all of that. We have now a new sympathy for people that have to evacuate, that are being affected by the potential of hurricanes and just everything that's wrapped up in that. So this is a little bit different video than usual. If you want to see more videos about our family's travels and the things that we go through, you can follow that at the link at the end of this video, and you can follow our family channel for more videos kind of like this. So I think that's going to do it for today. If you want to see more videos about RVing, more tips and tricks coming your way, hit subscribe on this video, and if we don't see you on the road, hopefully we will see you in the next video.